searching. She got your head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game.
So the first phase is the stationary phase. During the stationary phase, the basketball player establishes his base before shooting the ball. It consists of the player creating a base with their feet by staggering them about shoulder width apart. That means one foot, the toes are on the free throw line and the other foot is slightly behind. There's no movement in this phase because the player is just preparing to shoot the ball, and all the muscle groups and joints are in the state of isotonic contraction. Stage 2, preparation. This consists of the player holding the ball in front of their body with two hands about head level. Elbows and knees slightly bent in the athletic position for balance. Holding the basketball with the correct form is very important. In the preparation phase, the basketball player is not physically shooting the ball just yet. The wrist joint extends, which allows the basketball to sit in the palm of the shooter's hand. After the preparation phase is the action phase. During this phase, the player must perform the basketball free throw. The player's feet do not leave the ground completely. They lift their heel to create plantar flexion. Holding the ball during the preparation phase causes the elbow joint to flex. During the action phase, the dominant hand's elbow joint extends. The non-dominant hand's elbow joint stays flexed from the preparation phase. When the elbow joint extends, it breaks the sagittal plane on the frontal horizontal axis. The shoulder joint stays flexed during the action phase, just like it did during the preparation phase. When the basketball player holds the ball out in front of their head, their shoulder joint flexes. When they shoot the ball, the shoulder joint stays flexed. The shoulder joint breaks the sagittal plane and rotates on the frontal axis. The wrist joint helps the basketball player to hold the ball. During the preparation phase, the basketball player's wrist joint extends to hold the ball with proper form. In the action phase, the wrist joint of the dominant hand's wrist flex. The non-dominant hand's wrist joint does not change. The joint stays extended. The wrist joint breaks the sagittal plane and rotates on the frontal horizontal axis. Final stage is follow-through. A successful follow-through starts from the toes. The toes should be flexed and the shooter must be on the balls of their feet so that they are balanced. This will make the shoot more consistent. This causes the ankle to be in plantar flex position. Most of the power during the free throw comes from the knee flexion in the follow-through. The knee has to be fully extended. The hips are extended and are squared to the basketball hoop. The shoulder is flexed. The elbow must be pointed toward the basketball hoop along with wrist and finger flexion. The flexion creates backspin on the ball. All the joints used are fully extended. The ankle, knee, and hips are vertically lined up with the shooting arm. The shooting shoulder is flexed to 140 to 150 degrees. It is important that there is no extra movement in the follow-through, so the shooter remains balanced.
Why am I feeling so wrong? My head's in the game, but my heart's in the song. She makes this feel so right. Should I go for it? I better shake this. Yikes.
Alright, so as you saw, my preparation phase was, if there was even a preparation phase, it was far too short. And my feet left the ground, and my shoulders were not square at the end, they were very much sideways. And my follow through was just like Jessica's follow through was like a whew. Mine was like a, so yeah, those are things I can work on.